Hello there, yes, to everyone that is watching here on JCTV Zimbabwe. Welcome to this channel of choice. We bring you political analysis, we bring you social issues, and we talk about these issues with no fear, no favor, with no prejudice. Today, on this particular day, I'm bringing the prophecy on the issue of Hopewell Chin'ono. There's a prophecy that has been delivered by Apostle TF Chiwenga during his all-night service that was holding from yesterday around 9 p.m. And it was a marathon kind of a service which took about 12 hours. There were 3 sermons. You can go and check them out on Jesus Revelation Ministries YouTube page, and you can also see the other sermons that have been preached there. But the reason why I had to come out and give you this was because the prophecy has been taken down, not because I believe the reason is that normally sometimes there'll be some breaks during the broadcast, and those breaks will not come out well during whenever one wants to listen to the whole sermon. So they will then re-upload. Some people will be having challenges with their network. So when they upload the full sermon, you'll be able to see the prophecy, or it will be uploaded separately. I am not in discretion of that, but I'm just telling you the scenario that I always see all the time. So I'm going to give you parts of that. I'm not going to, go word for word, but I'm just going to give you what he said and what Zimbabwe should brace up for. So the first thing that he said was that there is a man that I saw who was in a desert or in a wilderness, and he was carrying a heavy load, and he was carrying sort of like a cart, and the cart that he was pulling, it was more taller than him, or it was bigger than him. And as he was carrying that heavy load, he described the cart that he was pulling like those ones that you see people in Kenya pulling, or the ones that you see people in India or other like in Bangladesh or other countries like Pakistan, where you see people pulling carts that they'll be selling. But in this time around, this man was in the desert. So I can see Rodi Wekazinyama from Ziklag. How are you? So I'm just giving what the servant of God was speaking. So then he said that, but he seems like he was getting tired, or he was getting wearied as he was pulling this cart. So as time went by, he started, having sweat, and the sweat was like blood, as it was being flowing down his cheek. So this was the first part. But then he mentioned that this man, his persecution that he's facing in Zimbabwe, he has got some consequences, and these consequences are tantamount to the death of some of the people that are persecuting him for no reason. And he mentioned that the reason why Hopewell Chin'ono is doing what he's doing, he's not doing it for any recognition of being in a political office, or is not running for any political office. He's not trying to be an MP or anything, but he's trying to hold the government to account, which is the job really of journalists or political commentators, is to hold the government account. In any place, wherever you go, journalists or people who do investigative journalism of politicians, their job is to make sure that they hold the government accountable of their things or of their dealings that they will be doing that not for the benefit of the country. And that is what Hopewell Chin'ono is doing. And the trumped up charges that he is receiving, they are uncalled for, and he should not be incarcerated, and people should not be punishing him. I'll give, for example, of what he pointed out. The first thing that he pointed out was, I think that was last year. He pointed out when there was the arrest of Henrietta Rushwaya at the airport with some gold bars that were found in her handbag. And he pointed out that the government, through its newspaper, the Herald, they pointed out that there is 100 million which is being lost every month to gold smugglers, people that are smuggling gold out of the country, and they're selling it. And it's 100 million US dollars that is being lost each and every month. And he said that money is good enough to sustain all the hospitals sustain hospitals for many years. And if people were not looting, then we wouldn't be in a scenario that we are, where we find hospitals cannot cope, we find hospitals do not have ventilators, hospitals do not have PPEs to give to the nurses, doctors cannot work because there is no, the working conditions are not favorable. You find the hospitals, they are not in a condition which can accommodate any patient. This is what Hopewell Chin'ono was saying. And then he went on to say that, so the people that are in the business of persecuting Hopewell Chin'ono right now, this is the word that they should be aware of. The first thing was that mark those that are persecuting Hopewell Chin'ono right now, be it the people that are beating him, or the people that are taking him to jail, or the people that are commanding his arrest. Mark those people that are involved in that in the next 3 years, and you tell me if they are still going to, they would be the same, or something would not have happened to them in the span of 3 years. Then he also then said that there is one judge who is going to be incapacitated, is not going to be able to do his work because of these trumped up charges, or not delivering a judgment according to what is supposed to be done in the confines of the law. They are not operating in the confines of the law. Otherwise, they are not applying the law equitably. So that is what he then said. What was touching for me in this war scenario, to the people that managed to watch and the people that could not watch, or you are going to watch the prophets at a later stage, what really touched me was, I've never seen Apostle Chiwenga crying in all his, he has delivered sermons that for me, they are nerve-wracking. Sometimes I would be saying, will he finish this message that he's delivering to the people of Zimbabwe? And I'll be, inside me, my heart will be pumping very fast. But I have not seen him cry. But this time around, he was sobering, and he was saying that there is a ploy, or there is a plot that is there to make sure that Hopewell Chin'ono dies a slow death. And the end result of that is that it's going to bring a curse on the nation of Zimbabwe, which might last for the next 30 years. So I'm just paraphrasing. I'm not taking word for it, but I'm just giving you what I heard. So this is the prophecy that was given. You will go and listen to it at a later stage when it is uploaded. I think it will be uploaded probably today, tomorrow, or whatever day, or if it might not be uploaded at all, but it has been given out as a public outcry, or as a public prophecy. So definitely we can talk about it. So this is all that I wanted to tell you. To those that were there, maybe if there is anything that I've left, my brothers in Ziklag who are here, I can see Rodwood Munumtema, you are here. Anton Shokomachipisa, I can see you. To my brothers who are here, who heard it, who are equally touched by the prophecy, tell me what you think on the comment section. What was your reaction? And then probably I can pose a question to everyone that is watching, that heard the prophecy, or that are hearing what I was explaining. what do you think as believers or as Zimbabweans should do in order to protect this man called Hopewell Chin'ono? And are the charges that are being leveled against him, are they really genuine? I once said it at one point. I once said that probably it's not necessary for him to fight. But also in the same time, in the same vein, you also look at it that even if he doesn't cry, who is going to do it? Are we going to renege or to just say, let the politicians rule the country, let them do whatever they do? We are going to die like that. Is that what we're going to do as a country? Are we going to just give up and say we are not going to fight? We are not going to talk about any wrongdoing that we are seeing or any public injustice that we see? One thing that sticks out for me is the issue that happened, I think, a few weeks back. You recall that there was the New Year party that happened where Fanton and Levels and the other guy was, I think, Sidama, who was they were then arrested by the police. And the similar event happened with the likes of Kudata Gure and other politicians who were involved, but they were never touched, they were never spoken about. The public cried, and the people in Bare, they were crying when these three gentlemen were taken to prison. And they were crying. Their cry was, we are not saying these guys were not guilty. We are not saying these guys did not break the law. But what we are saying is apply the law equitably. Make sure that even those people who organized a bash where politicians were there, they must be held to account because they are putting everyone at risk. And we started now seeing the results of that event, that we lost cadres, we lost Honorable SB Moyo, we lost Minister Bigimatiza, we lost. These are the people that were there that are right now struggling for life in hospital because of that event. And even one of the ZANU-PF MP, Mayor Wajajiena, was speaking about this and was saying that it is because of this super spreader event, now we are faced with this tantamount struggle of people now dying because of the event that was not policed. Because you can't, they always say that who is going to guard the guard? Because the government is to say, if there is anything that has been done by the subordinates of the government, they must be held to account. No one must be above the law. So these are some of the things that I felt like. Hopewell Chin'ono was arrested, Fantan and Levels were arrested, but the people that we now saw dying were not arrested, not reprimanded, no statement from the government. The only person who said something was I can't remember her name. She was also working in the government. She tweeted and she said that you government officials should not do that. You must lead by example. This came after there was a tweet by Nick Mangwana, and he was saying that that was before the 31st, and say that there was a poster from AFM which was promising an all-night prayer, and then there was another poster, I can't remember what was it, an artist or so on, someone who was promising to have a party on the 31st, and said that we are monitoring the situation. If you are found on the wrong side of the law, you are going to be put to book. And then this then happened. The guys like Fantan and Levels, they allowed a bash to happen in Mbare, and then in some reports say that it was not them, but it was other people who organized the event, and they were called in as DJ. But anyway, the issue that I want trying to bring across is that the law is not being applied equitably in most scenarios. But these are the things that were mentioned by the servant of God, Apostle TF Chiwenga, that there is something that is going to happen to the people, or to the persecutors, or to the people that are laying frivolous charges on Hopewell Chin'ono. And then the last thing that he also mentioned was that he was shown 3 people that had the genuine desire to see Zimbabwe progress. So he said God placed a seed in him of wanting to see progress in Zimbabwe, and people should know that the call that Hopewell Chin'ono has is genuine. It's not something that is coming from a personal aggrandizement agenda. He does not have a regime change agenda as well. He's somebody who is genuinely with a pure heart wanting to see change in Zimbabwe. And some of the things that I've mentioned in this broadcast are that he wants to see that happening in this nation. So these are the thoughts that I wanted to share with you. If you are here, tell me what you think. What can we do as Zimbabweans? And do you think the charges that are being leveled against Hopewell Chin'ono, they are genuine? To all that are watching right now, I want to say, share this video with your friends and family. And also, when the prophecy has been uploaded, you'll be able to hear for yourself. But I just was giving you a foretaste of the coming prophecy if you do not get an opportunity to hear it. And you probably have been hearing by speculations, because people may interpret it in a different way. So I thought, since I heard it with my own ears and I saw it with my own eyes, I can give you a primary report of what really the prophecy was all about. But you will be able to listen to it, and if you tell me what you think on the comment section. I don't want to preempt much of the prophecy, but you tell me what you think on the comment section about what can we do as Zimbabweans. This is my ask. What can we do as Zimbabweans to protect, or how can we make sure that the government cannot keep on trepidating on the constitution of Zimbabwe and oppressing its people? I can see Anthony Machipisa. How are you? Michaels Makawire Solomon, I can see you there. Cry My Beloved Country. I saw my brother Wisdom Majoni. How are you? Thank you for joining me. Ever Nice Gatawa, I see you there. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I see you. Those are the people that are here, and you are going to watch this as a rebroadcast. Thank you also for watching. I really appreciate you coming to this platform. But anyway, I've been hearing a plea from a lot of few people. We are going to be resuming our evening broadcast. We're going to be going through with our evening broadcast each and every night here on JCTV Zimbabwe from the 1st of February. So brace up. The month of February, we're going to be doing broadcasts. We're going to be talking about political issues. We're going to be talking about social issues. We're going to be talking about every issue that you might think of. We're going to be bringing it here on this channel. So please stay tuned to this channel. We are going to be giving you a lot of analysis. I'm going to bring in guests. We're also going to be having an open discussion whereby everyone can join in. We're going to bring interesting stuff. This channel this year is going to, we want to take it to the next level, and we want to make sure that it is going to be one of the most watched channels in Zimbabwe. So that's all that I had today for you, my followers and everyone that was watching, whether you're watching from Zimbabwe, you're watching from South Africa, you're watching from wherever you're watching from. I really appreciate it. But tell me where you are watching from. To those that are here, where are you watching from? The few that I'm seeing here, where are you watching us from? Tell me where you are watching from before I close. I'm going to close it at 20 minutes here on JCTV Zimbabwe. Tell me where you are watching from so that I know where you are. But the good news is that we are coming back on the 1st of February. We're going to be bringing Munumtema from UK. Thank you. We're going to be coming on the 1st of February to do a broadcast, and we're going to be talking about a number of issues here with no fear, no favor. And you should, I can see Mamoyo Mujei. How are you from UK? UK is here. Thanks, Munumtema. Thank you. I appreciate. Vezu Risha watching from Botswana. How are you in Botswana? Vezu V Richa Candice. How are you from Botswana? Thank you for watching. We are back. I think we took December and January. We did not do many broadcasts, so we're going to be coming. United Arab Emirates. I see Anthony Machipisa there. Thank you for watching. Anyway, I have to end the broadcast now because of my time. But I want to say thank you. Please go to jctvzim.com so that you can also watch our updates. And you can also go to Facebook, it's JCTV Zimbabwe. Twitter is JCTV Zimbabwe. Instagram is JCTV Zimbabwe. All the platforms. And you can also subscribe to JCTV Zim so that whenever I post an update, be it news, you'll be able to be notified any news, any breaking news that is coming on JCTV Zimbabwe. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to all our platforms and follow us. We love you and we see you next time. This is your boy reminding you that Rise Up Africa, the world is waiting for you. Thank you. I'll see you next time.